Hi, my name is Natasha. I'm 20 and I'm a level 3 apprentice in compliance and financial crime. I've been an apprentice for almost 2 years and I've just completed my endpoint assessment for my apprenticeship and I achieved an distinction which I'm extremely proud of. I always knew I wanted to do an apprenticeship because the idea of being able to study whilst working in the industry was very attractive to me. I chose an apprenticeship over other options because applying for an apprenticeship meant I was able to build up my practical skill set at the same time as studying to really prepare myself for the world of work, rather than waiting to complete my studies and then applying for jobs. I used quite a lot of online resources to help find the best apprenticeship for me. I heard of apprenticeships through school but decided to do my own research, and through the UCAS website and other online platforms I was able to find and apply for different apprenticeships. At first, my mum was a little bit hesitant about me studying an apprenticeship, but after hearing that it was a great opportunity to continue my studies and get industry experience while also getting paid for it, she realised it was a really beneficial pathway into my future career. I think the important thing to do if you're talking to your parent or carer about an apprenticeship is to break it down so they can understand it better. For me, I made a pros and cons list and sat down with my mum and compared my options, and after seeing this list we decided together that this apprenticeship was the best option for me. So what I really loved about my apprenticeship is that I was learning and working at the same time. I was able to apply my studies straight away. My apprenticeship has really inspired a passion for uncovering financial wrongdoings and making sure our financial systems are working correctly and legally. I think what has really surprised me about my apprenticeship was actually how much I've learned as a student. To begin with, I didn't know a huge amount about the compliance and financial crime industry, but as I progressed, I started to understand things more and more and really understood conversations and information that at first could have been quite intimidating. I think what's also surprised me is how much I've developed as a professional and developed the important skills I need to work in the industry that I do. I'm now confident in walking into meetings and boardrooms and holding my own, and being able to stand in front of the room and present. That's something that I didn't think I'd be able to do before my apprenticeship, and I'm so lucky to have had the opportunity to work on these skills. A challenge that I've experienced during my apprenticeship was that at first, I was quite overwhelmed with balancing study and work. However, I very quickly adapted to this change in lifestyle, and with some fantastic support from my mentors, I was able to work on my time management and organisational skills. And from there, I was really confident in managing both the work and study aspects of my apprenticeship. In my experience, I felt that sometimes I wasn't supposed to be where I was. I felt that I was very underskilled and surrounded by professionals in a work environment. I managed to overcome this by realising that I was there to learn and that everyone I worked with knew that too, so I felt very supported both on and off the job. Now that I've finished my apprenticeship and I've developed a passion for the job I currently have, I'm going to continue where I did my placement and hopefully take on more challenging opportunities. I feel quite confident in the knowledge that I've developed on my apprenticeship and keen to progress in my career. In the future, I'd love to study for another qualification. I have an opportunity because of my apprenticeship to study for an advanced certificate with the company I'm currently working with, so I'm really looking forward to continue to build on my knowledge and hopefully progress within the company. I would recommend an apprenticeship to anyone who is keen to learn. I think people who are independent will really benefit from an apprenticeship. It's slightly different from studying at university, but some of the experience stays the same. But I think it's important to remember that this independence isn't necessary to start an apprenticeship. I definitely didn't feel independent. But as I progressed, I did find myself becoming more and more independent. My advice to anyone considering an apprenticeship would be to just go for it. Don't be afraid of taking the opportunity or of making mistakes. Because you're still in study when on an apprenticeship, there is a support network there to ensure you learn from your mistakes and develop and grow as a person from them.